Have you ever wondered why some people seem to keep their sharp eyesight even as they grow older, while others struggle with blurry vision, tired eyes, or even serious eye diseases? The answer often lies in something as simple as what they put on their plate. Imagine being able to enjoy reading your favorite book without straining your eyes, or driving at night without the constant worry of glare and blurry lights. The foods you eat can make all the difference, and today I'm going to share 3 secret seafoods that most people don't talk about, but they could become your natural shield against vision loss. These are not the common ones you hear about all the time, but powerful, nutrient-rich options that can protect your eyes and keep them healthy as you age. Stay with me until the end of this video, because once you learn about these foods, you'll know exactly how to give your eyes the strength and protection they deserve. Before we dive in, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave a comment below, because I'll be sharing more natural and science-backed tips every week to help you keep your eyes strong, healthy, and clear. Now let's talk about the first of these secret seafoods. One of the most overlooked treasures from the sea is mussels. Mussels are packed with zinc, a mineral that plays a critical role in maintaining the health of your retina, which is the part of the eye that allows you to see clearly. According to studies published in nutritional science journals, zinc deficiency has been strongly linked to age-related macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of vision loss in older adults. Just a small serving of mussels can provide more than your daily requirement of zinc. And what's even better is that this zinc is highly bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb and use it efficiently. For someone over 45, making sure you have enough zinc in your diet is like giving your eyes a layer of defense against the wear and tear of aging. I remember speaking with a retired school teacher who shared her experience of adding mussels into her diet twice a week. She told me that not only did she notice less strain while reading, but her eye doctor also remarked on the stability of her vision despite her age. Real-life experiences like this show that nutrition isn't just theory. It can make a genuine difference in day-to-day living. And mussels aren't just good for zinc. They also contain omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for keeping the tiny blood vessels in your eyes flexible and healthy. Think of it as keeping your eyes' circulation smooth and flowing, reducing the risk of dryness and inflammation. The second secret seafood that deserves your attention is clams. Now, clams may not sound glamorous, but they are truly powerful when it comes to eye health. Clams are rich in vitamin B12 and iron, both of which play essential roles in maintaining the optic nerve and supporting oxygen flow to the eyes. For older adults, one of the silent issues that contributes to vision problems is reduced blood flow and decreased oxygen supply to the delicate tissues in the eyes. Iron from clams helps your red blood cells carry oxygen efficiently, and vitamin B12 supports the health of your optic nerve, which is like the cable that connects your eyes to your brain. Without proper B12 levels, you may notice blurred vision, fatigue in the eyes, or even nerve-related issues that affect how well you can see. Research from medical nutrition texts also highlights that vitamin B12 deficiencies are surprisingly common in older adults, partly because our bodies become less efficient at absorbing it with age. By incorporating clams into your meals, you're giving your eyes and nerves the nutrients they need to stay alert and strong. In fact, many eye specialists emphasize the importance of keeping nerves healthy, because once nerve damage occurs, it cannot be reversed. That's why prevention is so important, and clams can be a simple and delicious way to take action now. Let me remind you quickly, if you're finding this information helpful, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like, and share it with a friend or family member who cares about their eyes. It could make a big difference for them too. Now, as we move into the third secret seafood, I want you to picture this. Imagine a food that not only supports your eyesight, but also protects against oxidative stress, the invisible enemy that slowly wears down your eye cells over the years. This food is oysters. While many people think of oysters as a luxury or something reserved for special occasions, the truth is they are one of the richest natural sources of vision-protecting nutrients. Oysters are particularly high in copper and selenium, 2 minerals that work as antioxidants inside your body. Antioxidants are like bodyguards for your cells, fighting off free radicals that cause damage and accelerate aging in your eyes. Oysters also contain taurine, an amino acid that has been studied in relation to retinal health. Taurine is highly concentrated in the retina, and research suggests that low taurine levels can lead to degeneration of the photoreceptor cells, the very cells that allow you to see images clearly. By eating oysters even occasionally, you are directly supplying your retina with the building blocks it needs to stay functional and sharp. Seniors who want to prevent eye conditions such as cataracts or macular degeneration could benefit tremendously from this simple addition. What makes oysters even more remarkable is that they combine these powerful nutrients with high-quality protein, which supports overall healing and repair in the body. Think of it this way. Every time your eyes are exposed to sunlight, screens, or even stress, tiny amounts of damage occur. Having enough protein and antioxidants from oysters helps your eyes recover and stay resilient. Now that we've uncovered mussels, clams, and oysters as 3 secret seafoods that can protect your eyes, the next question is, how do you realistically add them into your diet? Because let's face it, many people might think of these foods as restaurant meals or something you only eat once in a while. But with just a few practical strategies, they can easily become a part of your routine, supporting your eyes without requiring big changes. For mussels, one simple approach is to buy them frozen or pre-cooked. Many grocery stores in the United States now sell bags of mussels that are cleaned and ready to steam. Just a quick steam with garlic, olive oil, and herbs gives you a delicious dish in under 15 minutes. Adding a serving like this once or twice a week provides an impressive amount of zinc and omega-3s. If you're someone who enjoys soups or stews, mussels can be tossed in near the end of cooking for a flavorful boost. They don't just protect your eyes, they make meals more enjoyable. Clams are equally versatile. You don't have to eat them raw to benefit from their nutrients. One of the easiest ways is to enjoy them in a clam chowder, a classic comfort food that many older adults already know and love. Just keep the recipe lighter with less cream and more vegetables, and you'll have a meal that nourishes your eyes and supports your overall health. For people who don't want to cook clams at home, canned clams are a very convenient option. They retain most of their nutrients, and they can be added to pasta, rice dishes, or even salads. In fact, many seniors I've spoken to find that canned clams are an affordable, easy way to boost their diet without the hassle of preparing seafood from scratch. Oysters, while sometimes considered a luxury, can also be enjoyed in simple, affordable ways. Canned oysters, for example, are widely available in many supermarkets. These are fully cooked, shelf-stable, and can be eaten as a snack with whole-grain crackers or added into a seafood stew. They might not sound as fancy as fresh oysters on the half-shell, but nutritionally, they still deliver those crucial minerals and antioxidants. And if you do have the chance to enjoy fresh oysters occasionally, that's a great bonus. Even one serving every few weeks can add up over time, giving your body the nutrients it needs to protect your vision. Now, you may be wondering, why focus so much on seafood instead of land-based foods? The truth is, seafood provides a unique combination of nutrients that are hard to get elsewhere in such concentrated amounts. For example, zinc from mussels and oysters is far more bioavailable than zinc from plant sources. This means your body can absorb and use it more effectively. Vitamin B12 from clams is also far superior to plant-based sources, since plants do not naturally contain B12. For older adults who often face absorption issues, seafood becomes not just a good option, but almost a necessary one to maintain eye and nerve health. Let's also look at the science behind why these nutrients matter so much. Zinc doesn't just protect the retina, it also supports the function of vitamin A in the eye. Vitamin A is crucial for night vision, and without zinc, your body can't properly transport vitamin A to the retina. That's one reason why people with low zinc often complain of poor night vision. Meanwhile, B12 helps prevent a condition called optic neuropathy, which is nerve damage that can lead to permanent vision loss if ignored. Copper and selenium from oysters help neutralize oxidative stress, which otherwise speeds up the development of cataracts. So each seafood isn't just giving you one benefit. They're providing a multi-layered defense system for your eyes. Let me share a real-world example that really stuck with me. A gentleman in his late 60s told me that after adding oysters and clams into his diet regularly, his blood work showed improvement in B12 levels, and his eye specialist noted that his optic nerve health was stable. He mentioned feeling more confident reading small print and noticed less eye fatigue during long evenings. Stories like these highlight that while no food is a magic pill, consistent choices add up to powerful results. It's also important to talk about balance. I'm not suggesting that you eat mussels, clams, or oysters every single day. The key is variety and consistency. Aim for 2 or 3 servings of these seafoods spread throughout the month. Combine them with vegetables, whole grains, and other healthy proteins, and you'll have a strong foundation for your eye health. Nutrition works best when it's part of a bigger lifestyle approach. Some of you may also be concerned about safety, especially when it comes to seafood. That's a valid point. For example, mercury is a concern with certain large fish, but mussels, clams, and oysters are among the lowest in mercury. That means they are considered safe even for older adults to consume regularly. Of course, always buy from trusted sources, cook them properly if you're preparing them fresh, and if you have shellfish allergies, you should avoid them altogether. For everyone else, these are some of the most nutrient-dense and safe seafood options available. Another interesting point worth mentioning is affordability. Many people assume oysters or mussels are expensive, but in reality, canned or frozen versions are budget-friendly. For a small price, you get a powerful package of nutrients that would cost far more if you tried to get them from supplements. And unlike supplements, foods come with a natural balance of nutrients that your body recognizes and uses more efficiently. For older adults who are often on fixed incomes, this is an important consideration. You don't have to break the bank to take care of your eyes. By now, you can see that mussels, clams, and oysters are more than just seafoods. They are natural eye protectors. They provide zinc, B12, copper, selenium, taurine, and omega-3s, all working together to keep your retina, optic nerve, and lens healthy. But how do these nutrients really compare to what most people are eating today? That's what we'll explore next. Because understanding the gap between a typical diet and a vision-friendly diet can show you just how much of a difference these foods can make. When we look at the average diet in the United States, especially among older adults, it's easy to see why eye problems are so common. Many people rely heavily on processed foods, red meat, or refined carbohydrates, while not getting enough nutrient-rich foods that directly protect vision. For example, the typical dinner might include chicken or beef, mashed potatoes, and bread. While these meals can be filling, they often lack the zinc, B12, and antioxidant minerals that seafood like mussels, clams, and oysters naturally provide. Over time, these gaps in nutrition quietly take a toll on the eyes. Eye specialists often point out that one of the first signs of nutritional deficiency is not always fatigue or illness. It's changes in vision. Struggling to see in dim light, experiencing more glare while driving at night, or noticing that fine print looks blurrier than before can all be early warning signs that your eyes are not getting the nutrition they need. The beauty of including these secret seafoods is that they fill those exact gaps, offering what the typical diet is missing. It's also important to remember that while seafood is powerful, it works best when combined with other supportive foods. For instance, pairing mussels with dark leafy greens like spinach or kale adds lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 antioxidants that filter harmful blue light and protect the retina from damage. Having clams alongside foods rich in vitamin C, such as bell peppers or oranges, enhances iron absorption and further supports healthy blood flow to the eyes. Eating oysters with whole grains or legumes balances copper and zinc, 2 minerals that need to stay in harmony for your eyes and body to function well. Think of it as teamwork. These secret seafoods bring unique strengths, but when you combine them with colorful vegetables, fruits, nuts, and whole grains, your eyes receive a full spectrum of protection. That's why doctors and nutritionists often recommend a diet pattern like the Mediterranean diet. It emphasizes seafood, vegetables, fruits, nuts, and olive oil. Research has shown that older adults who follow this way of eating are significantly less likely to develop age-related macular degeneration. In other words, you're not just eating for today, you're protecting your sight for years to come. Now let's talk about real life. Many seniors I've spoken with often say, "I wish I had taken care of my eyes earlier." They describe the frustration of not being able to enjoy reading, sewing, gardening, or even recognizing the faces of their loved ones as clearly as they once could. These are not just small inconveniences. They affect quality of life, independence, and even emotional well-being. The good news is that it's never too late to start. Even if you've already noticed some vision decline, improving your nutrition can slow down further damage and, in some cases, even help your eyes perform better. For example, adding clams once a week might seem like a small change, but it can restore B12 levels and support your optic nerve health. Eating mussels twice a month can strengthen your retina with zinc and omega-3s. Including oysters now and then gives your body antioxidants that fight oxidative stress daily. These are realistic steps, not extreme changes. And that's what makes them so effective for older adults who want simple, doable solutions. It's also worth discussing lifestyle factors that work hand in hand with nutrition. Even the best diet cannot fully protect your eyes if you neglect other areas of care. Protecting your eyes from excessive sunlight by wearing UV-blocking sunglasses is one of the easiest habits you can adopt. Keeping your blood sugar under control is also vital, since diabetes is one of the biggest threats to vision. Regular exercise, even something as simple as daily walking, improves blood circulation to the eyes and keeps them nourished. And let's not forget hydration. Your eyes rely on adequate fluid balance to prevent dryness and maintain clear vision. Another point seniors often ask about is whether supplements are enough. While supplements can be useful in certain cases, the body absorbs nutrients from food in a more natural and effective way. For example, the zinc from mussels is not just zinc. It comes packaged with proteins and other cofactors that help your body use it properly. Similarly, the taurine in oysters works alongside other antioxidants present in the food to protect your retina. Supplements can fill gaps if your diet is lacking, but they are not a replacement for the real thing. That's why seafood, even in small amounts, has a stronger long-term impact on eye health than pills alone. Now, let me give you a practical tip that I often share with older adults who want to build healthy habits. Don't overwhelm yourself by trying to change everything at once. Start with just one small step. Maybe this week, try adding mussels to your dinner. Next week, buy canned clams and mix them into a pasta dish. The week after, try a can of oysters on whole-grain crackers as a snack. Over time, these little changes add up, and before you know it, you'll be nourishing your eyes regularly without even thinking about it. Consistency is far more important than perfection. I also want to highlight the emotional side of eye care because it's often overlooked. Losing vision or struggling with eye diseases can be frightening, especially for older adults who value their independence. But taking action, even something as simple as adjusting your diet, gives you back a sense of control. It's empowering to know that your daily choices can influence how well you see and how much you can enjoy the world around you. Nutrition isn't just about the science. It's about giving you the confidence that you are doing something positive for yourself every single day. As we move into the final part of this video, I'll show you how these 3 seafoods combined with a few lifestyle strategies can become part of a simple vision protection plan. We'll also wrap everything up with a clear action step so you can start today, not tomorrow. By now, you've seen how mussels, clams, and oysters each bring something unique to the table. Mussels give your eyes zinc and omega-3s to protect your retina and strengthen your night vision. Clams supply vitamin B12 and iron to support your optic nerve and maintain healthy blood flow. Oysters provide copper, selenium, and taurine to guard against oxidative stress and keep your retinal cells sharp and resilient. Together, they form a natural trio that can help you preserve your eyesight as you age. So what's the next step? It's simple. Build a plan that works for you. If you enjoy cooking, try adding a mussel dish to your dinner every couple of weeks. If you prefer convenience, keep canned clams or oysters in your pantry and add them to meals whenever you want an extra boost for your eyes. If you're on a budget, remember that frozen seafood is often just as nutritious as fresh and can be more affordable. The important thing is not how fancy the meal looks, it's about making sure your eyes get the nutrients they need on a regular basis. Pairing these seafoods with other eye-friendly habits makes your protection plan even stronger. Use sunglasses outdoors to block UV rays, keep your blood pressure and blood sugar in check, and give your eyes regular breaks if you spend a lot of time on screens. These steps may sound small, but when combined with powerful nutrition, they make a big difference. Think of it as building a safety net for your vision, Layer by layer, you're securing your ability to see clearly and live independently for years to come. Let me give you one more real-life example. A woman in her 70s told me she had always struggled with tired, watery eyes. After her doctor recommended more B12 and zinc, she started adding clams and mussels into her diet once or twice a month. Within a few months, she noticed she could read longer without discomfort, and her follow-up eye exam showed stable results. She described it as a turning point, a reminder that even later in life, small changes can bring meaningful results. And that's the encouragement I want to leave you with. Protecting your eyes doesn't have to be complicated or overwhelming. It's about making steady, nourishing choices that add up over time. By including these 3 secret seafoods, you are giving your eyes the best possible defense against aging and disease. You are choosing clarity, independence, and the joy of seeing the world with brightness. If you found value in this video, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment below. Your support helps us reach more people who care about their eyes, and it encourages us to continue sharing natural science-based tips for better vision. Thank you so much for watching this video. I truly hope you feel inspired to take the next step and bring these powerful protective foods into your meals. Your eyes are worth the care, and your future self will thank you for it.